Chris Jenkins here with CharlotteVibe.com, and guess what? I'm finally here at the Carolina Panthers Stadium where this behind-the-scenes tour that I've been talking to you guys about is about to happen. I'm going to show you as much as I can, give you a little narrative about what it is that you're looking at as well, and I always invite you guys to subscribe to the channel, like, leave your comments, anything that I don't talk about that you might see in the video that you guys have a question about, just leave it in the comments below, and otherwise, hope you enjoy. We're starting a tour. It's one of the many entrances to the Panthers Stadium. That's the area that I'm gonna talk to you guys about later. But these guys need to eat a lot, so where do they eat? They got this nice little cafeteria here, some televisions, all kinds of little snacks. Panther logo is of course a requirement in any place. Hey, even like that, got one on the clock as well. Now, one of my favorite parts is this, I forget what they called it, just told me, but it's the Panthers Honors. So you got all the guys that have made it into the Pro Bowl that's going to be on this wall right here. Wesley Walls, Sam Mills, a bunch of guys, pretty cool stuff. I tell you, this stuff is pretty cool. You see all these guys and you get to really see how awesome this team has been, and actually, a lot of these guys are currently players that are playing right now, which is really cool. Speaking of the talent that we have on the team right now. So we're still in the hallway of the players, and got a little Panthers playoff history right here. As most of you probably remember in anguish about both of these were some tough losses, man. 2015, 2003 Super Bowl. NFC champions, division champions, and all the playoff appearances, which hopefully we'll be making some more of those. I'm not going in them, but you'll see passing a lot of doors. Here's the defensive line meeting room, linebackers meeting room, linebackers meeting room, and prep kitchen, which is pretty important. It's the shield. You got to protect the shield, all right? So team history. We got all the Panthers from the beginning to now. You got 95 to 2016, and some pretty cool stuff. You can see some uniform changes right here, right? Those almost look purple. Maybe that's a picture, who knows? But it's Panthers, right? All right, so now for the best part, and I'm gonna give you guys any information that I know. I already see a change here with Cam Newton. Other quarterbacks right here used to be the kickers and special teams, but lots of shoes over there. The life of an NFL player. So some of these guys aren't yet on the roster. They're new, so they get to get in this little room here that in the regular season is like the players' lounge, but you'll see some rookie jerseys, and they make room for them right here. So you have the locker room split up into two sides. Left side that you see here is all the offense. So actually what I meant to say was that when you first come into the locker room, that is the offensive side. And then on the far end of the locker room, that is the defensive side. Wide receivers, which each year I spend a lot of time talking to one guy. Right here is Devin Funchess, but that was a place that Steve Smith used to be and was my favorite place to come and hang out and talk to old man Smitty right there. Bathrooms, nothing special, but where the showers take place. And this appears to be where the special teams have moved to, which is where the wide receivers were. So we got some changes here. Here's the one place that I've never been into, made it to the doorstop many times. This is a training room. One day I'll get in there. But you know what? Follow those guys on Instagram and Twitter and all that social media stuff, and you'll probably get to see it. Part of any team's regimen of being a good, solid team is getting into the gym, and lots of cool stuff in here. Of course, the Panthers logo right there in the middle. Lots of cool stuff with the view. So also have to show the behind the scenes of where I often come to work at. In the media room, post game. This is our space right here that everybody has their normal spaces that they'll be in. Charlotte Observer over there, and Carolina Panthers players are, I mean not the players, the staff is usually back there. We got a nice little restroom, which I will skip showing you guys, but my spot that I usually come to right back here in the center. It's my little cubby hole spot. But this is the rest of the media room. Lots of TV so we can keep up with game action or whatever may be going on. This is Coach Rivera's little thing. Let's see if I can pretend to be Coach Rivera. I don't know how well I did that, but that's that. And then, so you got, this is where we come in, and then this is where we come for the player interviews. Nice little seated area, and here's the podium where Cam Newton, Rivera, Luke, everybody like that talks. And whenever Cam Newton comes in, he comes in through that door. And before, he'll come and have a seat right, if you guys can see my finger, right in one of these chairs. And generally, I will sit about right in that chair and watch everything. This was all redone. Man, this was all redone, I don't know how many years ago. I'd say maybe 3 or 4 years ago. All right, so that wraps up the tour behind the scenes of the Carolina Panthers. I hope you guys got to see a lot of cool stuff. Got to see where we go as media people. Also got to see where the players hang out. One thing I forgot to tell you guys, which is when we're in the weight room, one question is music. This team likes to have fun. Some people like music, some people don't. In the locker room, the older guys are the people who decide what music's gonna play. I've been told that Thomas Davis is the leader of that. So if you're still watching by now, please, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this YouTube video. It allows me to continue to bring you guys behind the scene access like what you have seen. Appreciate you watching. It's Chris Jenkins at Bank of America Stadium. Keep pounding.